AQR 8.4, modular arithmetic with negatives. Okay? So, modular counting can go negative. But we still want the lowest positive modular congruence. It is okay. It's okay to actually do the multiplication if you have the purpose here is that you should be able to do this multiplication in your head and not need to reach for a calculator on this. So sometimes multiplying by -1 might be something that's helpful as a step. So you do the multiplying by -1 or you multiply by -2. That might be helpful. And then you bring down the modular congruence. So, for example, and this is not one of the problems I'm going to get, what is -1 mod 4 equal? Well, we want the lowest positive congruence. So in the previous things, we tried to subtract multiples of 4. So what do you think we're going to do here? No, lowest positive. It's going to be 3. How did you get that? So the idea here is that if we had our circle, we have 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3. We can actually go backwards, and this is -1. And the idea here is that we are basically, if we're at -1, we are adding +4. Yeah, we're just going the other way. So if we think about this in terms of our circle, we are, instead of going, yes. Well, yeah, and that's what I'm going to show you right now. So we can add 4. This is what you're talking about right here, right? And then that gives us 3 mod 4, which is our answer. So instead of, it's the same idea of going clockwise, but instead of trying to subtract back multiples of 4 or doing the long division, and the long division still works, but the problem is when you get to the long division, you're going to be left with one of these negatives. So it's always thinking of adding multiples of 4. So example, another example. -15 mod 4. Okay? So you can, instead of saying like what's the lowest one, you kind of want to go past it. So what is a multiple of 4 that we can add to 15? And we want to turn a negative into a positive, so we have to add more. 4 times what? Come on, come on. What is a number that we can add here so that we get a positive number? It'd be 16. It's 4 times 4 is 4. But we're going from negative, so then that's a good point. So we want, for negatives, we want more than the value. It'll pop back up right now. Just this. So in positives, we want it to subtract less than the value. But with negatives, we want to add more than the value. Come on here. Come on. I should just use my other one. When I do notes, I usually switched it, and I didn't switch it. I'm switching it. All right. So negative 15 plus 16 is 1. And that's our answer. So we want to add more than the value in this case. Let's try another basic one. Negative 32 mod 7. Okay, we want to turn this into a positive congruence. So what is a multiple of 7? That's more than the 32. What's the first number you're going to get in here? And so I can hear David going, 7, 14, 21, 28. No, but that's what I do. 35. Okay, yes, that's 5 modular. That's 5 factors of 7, but that's what you want to do. So you want to add 35 to here, which is going to give us 3, and that's it. Last basic one before we get into using addition. What is that? The mod 7? So we could just say that this is mod. Oh, we're going to get to there. Negative 128 mod 6. Okay. Now, these are numbers that are getting big, and you're probably like, I don't know what is a factor or what is a multiple that's going to give me something that's just past 128. So, but wait a minute, 6 multiplied by factors of 10. What's the next multiply of 10? Multiplying 6 by 10 gives me 60, another 60. What about 6? So what would be the next one? What is it? 120, right? 120. Okay, so we already got to 120. So I could add 120, but it's not going to be enough. So after 120, then you start adding by 6s. 120. No, what's after 120 if we add 6? So we were doing 6 times 10 gave me 60, and then I doubled that, which gives me 120. I don't care how many factors of 6. I just care that it's a multiple of 6, right? So that gets me 120. Then I can add 6. That's going to give me 120. And then that's we need one more. So 130.
What's 6 more plus 126?
132. So I got to 120 rather easily in my head, and then I just started counting by 6. So I can add 132, and what's this going to give me an answer of? 4. Okay? So when the numbers get really big, just start thinking of big factor, because again, we don't care how many times 6 goes into it, or whatever the modular value is. We just want to know what is one of the factors. So in this kind of little bit of a cheat, we're just saying, let's start multiples of 10 or 5s, things that are more easier to multiply by. And then once I started to get close, just start adding and going one by one. Now we're going to get to the problems that the other's bringing up. What is 8 plus parentheses negative 13 in mod 6? Is what you're closer to what you were saying? Okay. Same idea. Now we have a positive one that we want to bring down, and we have a negative one that we want to bring up. Now again, you're probably saying, I could add these together. I could do this math and then do the modular. That is technically a method, but we want to make this easier. What can I do with the 8? I can subtract how much? Subtract 6. And what about the 13? I can add 12 to that. Now again, maybe I want to go with 18 to get another positive. But again, I said earlier, if you get to a close negative, you can do the arithmetic with a close negative. I'm happy with that. So this problem becomes, what is 8 minus 6? 2 plus negative 13 plus 12 is negative 1, which gives me 1. Now again, on this problem, these numbers were very small. So maybe you were to say, I can do this in my head. That gives me negative 5, and then I add 6 to negative 5, and that gives me positive 1. But we want to start small because the problems are going to get bigger. 52, negative 52 times 39 mod 5. It's the same thing as having the parenthesis around the negative right here. But if I put it in the front, it's the same thing. All right, so negative 52. What can I add? I can add 50. I could add 55. If you said 50 or 55, those are good, both good ones. I'm going to go with 50. That's going to give me negative 2. And for 39, I can add what? Multiple of 5. A multiple of 5. Or so I'm subtracting on this one, sorry. Minus 35. Which gives me times 4. All right, negative 2 times 4 is? Negative 8. That's not our final answer, though. What am I going to have to do to this? Because remember, it's mod 5. I'm going to add how much? Not just 5. I got to get to a positive. I got to add more. I have to add 10, which is going to give me 2. So 2 mod 5 is the answer. So again, we're just adding, subtracting multiples or whatever our modular is to make the math doable without having to break out a calculator. And then we have to reduce it down at the very end. 17 to the 5th, negative 17 to the 5th. Mod, and this one's more just so that we can get practice in it. We'll go mod 7. Okay? All right. Now, this is actually negative and then the 17. So the negative is just at the very end. So don't think this is not negative 17 to the 5th. This is technically negative 1 times 17 times 17 times 17 times 17 times 17. That's what technically it is. Yes. So we want to take the 17 and we want to subtract what? 14. Okay. So now this becomes negative 1 times, well, which gives us 3. 3 to the 5th. Okay, which is the same thing as negative 1 times 3 squared times 3 squared times 3 to the 1st. We have to add these up. 1, 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. These numbers on top have to add up to our 1, 5. Okay, so what's 3 squared? Is 9, but remember it's mod 7. So we're going to subtract how much? You're giving me the answer. We're going to subtract how much? 7, which is going to give me 2. So 3 squared is equivalent to 2. So now this becomes negative 1 times 2 times 2. Because remember, you just said 3 squared is 2 times 3. Okay, we can do now. Now we can do that in our head. Now we got math that we can do in our head. What's 2 times 2? Times 3. 12. Times negative 1. Negative 12. So now we're able to do something in our head. Mod 7. I'm not done yet. I haven't found a final answer. I need to do one last conversion. I'm going to add how much? 14, which gives me 2 as my final answer. Okay? So the idea, remember, we're utilizing these things about multiples of 7 in this case. We want to bring it down to math that we can finally just do in our head. I know what 3 squared is. That's 9. That's a bar. That's a minimum bar level, people, that we've got to be able to do in here. All right, 3 squared, or 3 times 3. However you want to get there, you need to be able to get to that number without a calculator. And then we go from there. And we get a final answer of 2 and, of course, mod 7.
We just did it.